What's going on? I'm back with another video, and I want to talk about the Charleston White and the Orlando Brown interview. God, I'm so sick of Orlando Brown. But okay, I like Charleston White, and I kind of like Orlando Brown too. Kind of like Orlando Brown. But here's why I think that he is way more intelligent and smarter than he letting on. When you're an actor and had been an actor for all your life, ever since he was 5 years old, for what he says, he said he was acting since he was 5 years old. Okay, peep this. Now, it ain't nothing for an actor to put on that mask, because just like Charleston White said, he don't know when to get off stage. He's stuck on stage. He can't get out of that personality. Now, I try not to listen to all Orlando Brown's interviews because, number one, the interviews be too long. Then number two, he's incoherent half of the time, if not most of the time. He deflects a lot of questions, and he started rambling about other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the question. That let me know, too, another thing is, that let me know a person that's that coherent to ask dumb questions and, answer dumb questions. If somebody that coherent to know what they're doing, he's not crazy. He might got a little impulsive control issues going on, so he may got a little something going on, but he's not crazy. He know how to make money from these podcasts and interviews. He know how to stay out of trouble. He ain't got arrested in recent years. He ain't being killed. Nobody, he ain't ran down on nobody. Orlando Brown know how to stay out of trouble. He know how to stay out of trouble and make money. It's just that when the cameras go to rolling, I believe when the cameras start rolling, the one in his head start rolling too. So it probably say action, and he probably think that he's on stage. But for the most part, Orlando Brown know exactly what he's doing. Like, I couldn't even get past the whole interview. I did manage to watch all the interview, but it was depressing because Orlando Brown was doing all that shouting and yelling, and I couldn't really hear what Charleston was saying because he was being cut off multiple times. And like Charleston White was saying, he said when you was on Real Street Stars with Jaguar Wright, you had enough sense to talk. But he was kind of like incoherent even in that interview. I believe he putting on more than he letting on. And the reason why I say he's putting on more than he letting on, he letting people believe that something is wrong with him. And I think that you have to be a really good actor to do that. Because like I say, if he was so crazy, he wouldn't accept money for interviews. He wouldn't be able to sit down long enough to have a podcast. This dude, who's supposed to be crazy, can sit for nearly 2 hours at a time on a podcast and wait to get paid. A person who got real mental issues gonna be doing nothing like that. They is not gonna be doing nothing like that, waiting patiently to get paid off of a podcast and something wrong with him. I just don't buy that. I never bought that he was crazy. I never bought that something was wrong with him. I believe he got a slight bit issues going on, but I don't believe he's as out of it as he letting on. He damn near ruined the whole interview. I was glad to get through it. You had all this back and forth between him and Charleston walking off, then he coming back. It's just that I could listen to some of Orlando Brown's interviews, but I can't get through them. I can't get through them all because just sitting there rambling on and on and on about stuff, I believe he know what he's doing. I really believe he know what he's doing. And so, because if he didn't know what he was doing and he was so-called all this and that, like he got mental issues and stuff, this man would be in some kind of mental hospital. He wouldn't be out walking around making money and enjoying himself. He'll be in some kind of rehabilitation center. He will be in a rehabilitation center for guys with mental issues. He wouldn't be on no podcast if something was really truly wrong with him. But then again, you could have disturbing stuff going on and be a functioning adult. But I just hated that he ruined the interview. Orlando Brown ruined the interview. Because Charleston was saying he wanted to pick his brain. You can't pick somebody's brain who don't want it to be picked. Orlando kept that wall up. He kept the wall up. And a few seconds he did let the man talk, he hurried up and abruptly cut him off yet again, making the interview even more difficult to get through. So Orlando Brown need to get some damn help. Get some help, man. Good grief.